I'm gonna come down like a ton of bricks. We're busy, it's what I like to see. Packaging is like I'm receiving a watch or something. Oh. Oh. But look at the interior, what the hell? So the HSE and the EA if you're watching, let's go! Welcome back my people, this is week 3 in my life. Another week with Henry Arnold. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know the love. This week, I go up to Manchester to try and find some cars. Do I buy anything? Don't I buy anything? You've got to find out. I get cracking with the M4, see what we get up to. And then I also take you around the scrapyard for an exclusive look around. Some new bits that you haven't seen yet. So stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put your post notifications on, and enjoy this week in my life. See you soon. Welcome back guys, it is Tuesday morning. I've got the BMW on the ramps as you saw last week, and we're just trying to get that shot changed over now. That's first job on the agenda. I've had a busy morning. We've been in contact with the yellow machinery to try and work out something with the LIEBHERRs. It's got too many leaks and there's too many problems with that. But hey, that's what you get when you buy second-hand machinery. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Been in contact with the yellow machinery to try and work out something with the LIEBHERRs. It's got too many leaks and there's too many problems with that. But hey, that's what you get when you buy second-hand machinery. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? There's still one place left on the UK scrapyard tour, so if you want to be in there, I need somewhere up north, sort of Manchester way. Let me know and you can be on the show. And then here we've got the new shock going on. You can see clearly that shock is it's done. That ain't gonna be repaired, is it? And then there's the new one. Look at that, brand spanker like that. So we're gonna get that put on now. Let's talk more action. I'm gonna shut up and we'll get it on.
Friday Who bothered me?
I promise you this is the last time I'm going to talk. But look, we thought all you had to do was take this rubber section off and then you could get to the bolts. Looks all good, and then until we realised there's a bolt under there. So there's obviously this bit of reinforcement here is underneath the wiper motor, which is underneath there, which is connected to that, which is underneath there. I was kidding myself thinking it'd be that quick. I thought I would have come in here, 10 minutes, change over, done. Turning into more of a 3-hour job. I will get back to you guys once it's done. I'm not going to talk anymore, and we'll catch up there.
Swipe, 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 swipe. Just picked up some bands, come again, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Swerving, making plays, good Ferrari red.
So that is all on. Everything is okay there. The suspension arm's lined up fine. The only thing we need to order now is the anti-roll bar, which is bent and sheared off the top corner. So we hit the road, people. We're on the way to Stoke-on-Trent, where I'm staying tonight. Then I'm going to look at a car in Halifax in the morning. Then I'm going up to Nelson, which is just north of Manchester, to look at a few more. A guy up there's got a yard with a few cars, and I think I might have said it earlier. And then after that, I'm looking at one in Nottingham on the way home. So busy day, busy night. He's got a few cars down there, and he said if you come down and have a look, you might be able to have a deal on a few of them. So might be able to buy a few cars in bulk and save some money. And it's always good buying them off the auction sites because you haven't got to pay all them fees. I'll be there in 2 hours. So I've decided not to actually look at any cars this evening. It's got so late and I got stuck in a bit of traffic, so I'm in the Holiday Inn, wash, got a little room, and then up early in the morning, having a look at cars, and then back to the yard tomorrow afternoon. Busy guy. See you tomorrow. Yes people, good morning. It is Wednesday morning now. I'm just packing up my stuff. It's 7:15. I'm gonna hit the road and head up to Nelson to look at the first lot of cars today. The guy from Halifax isn't answering the phone yet, maybe he's not up. If he doesn't answer, then we'll just see the ones in Nelson, but there's a few up there that I'm gonna have a look at, so I'm looking forward to getting up there and then try and get back this afternoon to catch Stuart on the secret project a little bit more. Oh, I'm so thirsty. The water up here tastes like absolute dog. £63 for the night. Average room, decent sleep. Bit of breakfast. Don't mind it, don't mind it. It's about an hour and a half to where I've got to go this morning. Yeah, as I thought, an hour and 27 minutes. Let's go! I've just pulled up outside. I think this is the place. Like, I can see a damaged Mercedes over there. So I'm gonna jump out and go and speak to the geezers and try and get some footage of the cars for you. And yeah, see what we can buy.
Look at me, can't stop. Look at me, I'm on. 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 Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going.
My only concern with it is the seats. They're horrible. I do not like that colour. It's got airbag damage. I'm not sure of the mileage yet. We're going to start up in a minute. But look, that's the front end damage, category S. They fitted the rads back in. I'm not sure if it's missing a rad that side. I'm not too sure. Little few dents around the sides and that, but other than that, not too bad. He said he's got another one coming this weekend, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to just buy one from here. If I buy something, I'm going to buy a couple because there's no point sending the driver all this way for one bit. So we'll see. We'll see. So I had a look at it. It runs the temperature okay. So what I'm going to do now is get back to London. I was going to try and look at another car, but the geezer's not answering the phone, which is annoying me. Oh, and we're back. Oh my God, what a day. What a day. I think I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that BM yet. I don't know if to buy it or not. I'm going to wait to see what he comes back with on Saturday, because he said he's got another one coming in. So we'll see. I'll show him the other guy, because the other one is the one I actually really wanted to see. But is what it is. So this, if you don't know, is what I went to pick up from McLaren on Monday. Yeah, I went down to McLaren on Monday. See some naughty McLarens, by the way. Oh, look at the paper, look. So, I'll give you 5 seconds if you can guess what that is. That is an electric window wiper motor. It's the window wiper motor. And it is huge. It's not an average one. I suppose the way the McLaren window wipers are positioned, you need it at a motor like that. When they told me it was going to be £900 a fit at the service, I thought they were taking the right mick. But to be fair, in hindsight, obviously with McLaren prices as well, I can imagine that is about a 900 quid job. Cool. All that paper. Hang on a second. Look how much paper there is, and there's still double that, look. There's like all over there. I wonder how much they spend on paper. Jesus. But yeah, look, the yard, Tony's parked up for the day, he's done. Not many cars in at the moment. We've processed loads today, which is fantastic. We have got some around the back, which I'll show you tomorrow. We're getting through them because we had a couple of weeks where we bought so much we couldn't catch up. This week is the sort of week where we've caught back up, and then probably next week I'll full steam ahead with buying cars. What emails have I got? Currency exchange. I just finished watching your latest YouTube video. You produced some great content. Just thought I'd drop you a line. You might already have this in place, but we can assist you with currency transfers. We help clients international transfers into US dollars and euros. Seeing as Boris just made holidays illegal, I don't think I'll be needing euros or US dollars anytime soon. But thanks for the offer. One of the fantastic emails I'll get. Oh, let me clear this paper up. Got some catching up to do around here anyway. And then it's final day on that project that I'm doing around with Stuart at the moment, and then that'll go, that'll be done, and then you guys will find out what that is in the near future, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh, the camera's getting well scratched. That's the last bit to go on the McLaren, and then there's just that other rubber trim piece, which is in my truck, which is actually in the back, and then the speaker mount is still not fitted, so I'm gonna probably do that, try and get the tools this weekend, because you need the plastic things to get the trims off, otherwise you'll snap stuff. So I'll get them this weekend, and then get that fitted, which will be, then the McLaren is done. It is done. But yeah, I've had so much interest already since I put it up. I put it up last Thursday. I've had so many part exchange offers. So if you have got something you want to part ex for it, let me know. I am taking part exchange. I'd be more than happy to do part exchange, but it's got to work for both of us. I'll tell you what I've had a GT3 to trade, or it's a GT4, a yellow GT3 or 4, I can't remember. Didn't really don't really amount to nothing. I've got a G-Wagon, a Nissan GTR, a BMW i8, and then the first one I had was a Ferrari 360 Modena F1 Spider, which was a lovely car, but that was the first offer I had, so I was just a bit like, no mate, I want to see what else I get through. But in hindsight, that could have been a good offer, because I know them cars are making a fair bit of money at the moment, but they're not the nicest looking Ferraris. Sounds nice, but not the nicest looking. That's where we're out of it. Nice pile of scrap down there, I don't know if you can see. That needs to be sheared, so I suppose I'll be on that today. And then that LIEBHERR, as you know, we've had a few problems with that this week. I don't know if I explained already in the video, but I've had to call them up to get them to come out and have a look at it. Not very happy, just because we bought a machine that will go straight back to work, and lo and behold, it hasn't gone straight back to work, so that's where we're at. So tonight's actually my missus' dad's birthday, so we're having dinner around there, so I ain't going to be on the camera tonight. But tomorrow night, I'm hoping to go up to London to do some POV stuff in the McLaren, which I was supposed to do last week. And then Saturday, I'm going to try and fit them bits on the McLaren, and then get the Polaris out and get some POV stuff and go down some byways in them. Because obviously last Saturday, you guys, the nightmare I had was terrible. Honestly, it was just a nightmare. I was laying down on a road like 7 o'clock at night. It wasn't cold though, to be fair, it's warming up. And you know what, the nights are getting longer as well, which only means one thing. Golf course, I'm going to be there. Do any of you guys play golf? Oh, if anybody's a member at Wentworth Golf Course, hit me up on Instagram or in the comments, and yeah, get me out for a round. Obviously I'll pay for myself, but please, I want to play on the PGA course at Wentworth, which I think is the West course. Don't quote me on that. Right, anyway, it's probably going to be the last you're going to hear from me today. What is it, Wednesday the 24th. Wednesday the 24th. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thursday, we made it, and I've spilt food down my t-shirt. Shh, that pasta over there done my edit. But we're gonna jump out in the yard in a minute. I've been editing this morning, answering some emails, and working through a little plan I've got for the metal shed coming over the next couple of weeks. So you guys are gonna like to hear that. I'm gonna speak about that more when I get outside. I'm gonna throw my jacket on, go out, and show you how we are, where we're at, and what's going on, because we haven't been out there this week yet. So I'm just down the yard at the moment, and I saw that the lorry's getting loaded, so I thought I'd jump out here and show you that getting loaded. It's nearly finished, so I ain't got much left to put in there. Loading 1 and 2 at the moment. We haven't actually sheared it yet. We're just sending it out as it is. Obviously the price is decent at the moment, so we haven't got to shear it. That's just loose iron. We haven't got many bales. We've got a few cars over there, but we haven't got many bales at the moment. The picker is still working beautifully. It hasn't broken down for a while. And then in here we've got a car ready to bale, which you can see there. But you've got to hit it down with some force to try and get the weight on. As you can see at the top, we're using an axle there, and we're putting in some heavier metals just to try and get the weight up, because there's no point sending a lorry out like that unloaded or underloaded, because all you're doing is costing yourself more money on transport. So it's important to get the lorry as close to the maximum as possible without going over, because that is illegal. Get it to the maximum as possible and then send it out and get the most money on that load as possible. As you see, the picker is flat out working, pulling wire out. You can see around the back there is some wire balloons building up. He's got plenty of cars to process, there's a few over there. But it does look like we're working through the backlog, which is very decent. There's not many cars down in the processing bay. We haven't bought much off Copart this week, so we've just sorted for recoveries and gauge stuff and a couple loads here and there, so we're just getting through the backlog, which is good because it lets us catch up and find out how much money we've got in stock at the moment, what we've got left, what we've got invested. But yeah, that lorry is nearly loaded over there. I imagine we'll get one more load of bales out, and then he's not actually running tomorrow, he's having the day off, so we're trying to get as much out today as possible. We've got a fair bit of non-ferrous down there, but the non-ferrous lad isn't in today, he's off ill, so that's we're not processing out there. But I've got a plan with the non-ferrous. I'll talk about it in a moment when I'm over there, a bit more quiet because it's a bit loud up here. But yeah, another busy day. Anthony's down there processing wire and processing the engines down there. Obviously we're not pulling engines out at the moment because the guy who does that is using the grab to load. There is a new LIEBHERR that's causing us all of the problems. All of the problems. If you haven't seen my last video where I talk about the LIEBHERR and what the issues are, go and watch that now because you can find out what problems I've found with that. Because we're having ongoing dramas, we've contacted the people about that, so we are in the process of sorting something out to try and recoup some value out of the deal that we feel like we may have lost. You see that car there, Nissan Almera SE? So you've got the Nissan Almera SE, which has an engine in it that's worth £120 resale value. The Nissan Almera Tino has an engine in it worth £600 resale value within the UK, and they sell like that. So it's important when you get a car in to reg check it, get the engine code and find out the value of the engine, because a lot of people in the UK, especially I'm talking to scrap metal merchants, you don't understand the value of engines. They might export well, but have a look in your own country because they might have an even bigger value just wholesaling them in the UK. In the Fuchs, all of our machines have a raised cab, so the driver is able to raise the cab up like that so he can see into the lorry that he's loaded. Without that, it'd be impossible to tell if the lorry is loaded and if you filled it to the top. What we're trying to focus on more at the moment is getting more value out of the cars we've got, so processing them further, finding out what parts are worth more, because we are going to open up parts again soon, but obviously at the moment it's not worth doing because we haven't got a person to do it and we haven't got the facilities to do it, but that will be something we look at in the future, and I'll talk more about that in a moment once I'm away from that baler, because that is making a proper loud noise. I've got to shoot off in a minute, but just to give you guys a little bit of the idea of the stock we've got, but these two lovely Fiestas come in, 12-plate Fiestas that people have scrapped, which we will probably be refurbing and selling. Here's the Range Rover still here. It's open, look at that, look, pretty clean inside actually. That was scrapped. And then we've got just some standard cars there, van, an Insignia that had a burn in it. It's a bit empty. There's a container there loaded up, ready to go out. That's export, so that is all loaded. Then there's a Nissan Navara down here, which was a nice buy. Some new shaped Corsas, Fiesta van, a couple of Golf estates. There's some nice bits down here. Oh, I want to show you that Toyota down there. Look, there's a nice Navara. Lovely motor, I'm not sure what the story is with that. Look at this, right? So it is a Toyota Motorsports Race and Development Edition. I'm not sure if it's an after kit or nothing. I'm not too clued up on these cars. But look at the interior, what the hell? It's like a Bentley Continental. It's literally got Bentley Continental seats in it. It's got a Bentley interior in a little Toyota with some lovely, lovely wheels on it. I might try and get them wheels off and use them on something else because they're quite nice, but it's a shame that that's been damaged like that. Obviously quite a hard accident, but yeah, so naughty little car, that naughty little find. But I'll take you around there. The centre boggin's actually getting serviced at the moment, and we're putting a wiring loom in the seats because it had an issue where it wouldn't rotate because the wiring loom in the seat controls the rotator, and that snapped where it'd been sat on for so long and compressed and then sheared by something under the seat, which is a bit of a poor design really, but that is getting sorted at the moment. We ordered that took 2 weeks to come, and it's being fitted today. So that should be back up for work for Adrian, the machine driver, very, very soon. So that is our best machine, that is our prized possession. Soon to be overtaken by the power hand though, that will be our prized possession. We've just got some motors sitting around here, ready to be sorted. For export and for wholesale, or whatever. So it's all going in the yard. We're smashing it, we're busy, it's what I like to see. What I was going to say is, our metal shed, currently we're not buying any non-ferrous and ferrous metals off of anybody. We've temporarily closed, but in a couple of weeks we'll be reopening with specific opening hours, which I'm going to decide, but it'll be something like 8 to 12 in the morning on a few days, and then I'll have one day where I'm open from about 2 till 5, so it gives plumbers and other tradesmen a chance to run their scrapping. I'm going to be focusing on buying catalytic converters, copper, brass, wiring looms, bright wire, you name it, we're going to buy it, and we're going to be the most competitive prices in South London, Kent, Essex. So if you've got anything and you want to run it into us, stay tuned. I'm going to create a separate Instagram for it, which will be in the corner now. Give us a follow. Content will be regular. You'll see lots of videos with me. It'll be interactive. I can answer all your questions about your metals and stuff, and then run it down to us, and we'll pay you the best prices. Batteries, cats, copper, you name it, we will buy it. Same day payment as well. all done via card and bank transfer. So keep your eyes peeled for that and give us a follow, because that's coming soon. And if you've got anything, or you know anybody that has got anything, run it into us, because we are the guys for you. Ace Car Breakers and Ace Metals. Here she is. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna head up to London town and take her for a spin, get some POV shots. I'm gonna release a video before this one, the POV video, where it's gonna be basically probably about 10 minutes of just pure POV driving, so you guys can see what it's like being in the driver's seat of this bad boy around London. It should be decent. I'm gonna try and get a little bit before it gets dark, and then some in the night time as well, so it should be a nice little mix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and put this rubber section on before we go. So this rubber section, it's a bit dark, but it basically goes in here, comes over the top, and then there's like a blank section here. I don't know if you guys can see, and that's where it goes. So I'm gonna have a fiddle around for 10 minutes and see if we can try and get it on, and then we'll start her up. Oh, drop the key, not good. And then we'll take her out and yeah, head on tonight's journey. So I'm probably gonna keep the filming on this video a bit to a minimal, because I'm gonna do most of it on the other video, which if you haven't watched, I'll put a link to this one here, so go and watch that one. I'm not sure what side it is, maybe that one. Who knows, don't really care. But yeah, go and have a watch if you want. And yeah, I've just spent 10 minutes trying to put that on, and I'm getting wound up very, very fast. So I'm gonna stop this today. I'm gonna put it in the bonnet. I'm gonna leave it until I've got one of the people around here who's done this before, because this is really irritating. Look at the shape of it, look. It just slots up through all little gaps and sections. I can still use that side for reference, but it doesn't help because it's all mirrored on that side. I could sit here and do it, but I think it would take me a little bit of time, because it's very monotonous and I just haven't got the capacity or the time to do it right now. So that is getting put back in the bonnet, and I'm gonna leave that one till next time. Touchdown on London town. We're at Thunderbirds grabbing some dinner. Some naughty chicken, I promise you it is naughty. Look at the McLaren. Bosh. We're gonna eat up, fuel up, and then we're gonna hit the roads and get some POV shooting. So I'm gonna be a bit quiet for a while, but mate, under the lights, it's insane. I can't get over it, man. It's insane.
Something. Why you buying this, man? Why that human shit?
Ah, trust you. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. Yeah, you smashed it.
Why is it BMW or something? That is beautiful.
You like it, yeah?
Oh, I like it. I love it.
Thank you, thank you.
Come with me with this Moroccan. We pick all good. See you later.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you. That was tight. Oh, what a geezer though. Thunderbirds, chicken wings, 6 pieces barbecue, Thunderbirds, whatever you want to call it, big box of chicken. I don't know what it's called, but it looks tasty. How does it taste? Let's give it a little taste test. That's fantastic. Hello guys, Ollie Ball here. But yeah, 10 out of 10. If you're ever around Embankment area, Thunderbirds, best chicken wings in town. Oh look, there's chips at the bottom. Nice little bonus. I was gonna end it in London, but I could not come home without actually showing you me eating one of these cookies. Look at that, the packaging is like I'm receiving a watch or something. And you open it up, it's like, which one do you want? And there's a white chocolate one. Oh. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday morning. Happy Friday, people. End of the week, bosh. We're round here with the BMW at the moment. We've actually got the wheel one, which you see earlier in the video. It rolls fine. I just moved it out there and had a little drive in it. Runs sweet. I've been on the phone to BMW this morning and I've ordered a new wing mounts, a new anti-roll bar. I've ordered a headlight, which I ordered second hand. I've ordered all the mounts for the headlights. I've ordered a new mount for the radiator, a new casing for the radiator, a full bumper, all the grills, all the bumper clips, and all the screws. I'll do a price reveal later on as I did with the M2. But yeah, so plenty of stuff coming. We're gonna get cracking with this in next week's video, hopefully. I was supposed to be doing something this afternoon, you know, the secret project. I but that's been postponed. I'm going to be doing that Monday now, so that works perfectly for me. So I'm going to have a bit more time with you guys today and go out in the yard this afternoon and have a look around. But yeah, this is cracking on. I'm still in the market for buying a new car for me, a new project car. I'm not sure what to get yet. There's so much on Copart. The choices, it's like being a kid in a candy shop, you know, you've got so much to choose from, you don't know what to buy. But I'm still in the process of that. So if you've got any suggestions, hit the comments below and tell me what you've seen on Copart, ASM, IAA, what you think I should buy, or even if you've got anything that you want to sell, let me know. Could be an opportunity to get it on the channel. But honestly, the more and more I look at this car, the more and more stunning it is. I just think the wheels are beautiful. But yeah, this is the nice new shed. We've actually had plugs just fitted around, 3-phase plugs, and we're getting the normal plugs fitted next week. So it's going to be a proper nice workshop in here, ready to crack on with the cars. This is where all the rebuilds are going to be done, guys. So you're going to see a lot more of this building. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute around the other yard. I'm just going to go and jump on the auction because it's 12 o'clock, but as I walked in the yard, I couldn't help but stop and notice how tidy the yard is. Take a look for yourself. So the HSE and the EA, if you're watching, just take a moment to have a look at that. So that wraps up a week in Ace Car Breakers, guys. So that wraps up a week in Ace Car Breakers. It's been a different week. I've been up to Manchester, I've been back, and I didn't buy a thing. The M4's been cracking on, and I was supposed to go somewhere this afternoon, and it didn't go to plan. So that just shows you can't plan a week at the start of it. You just got to roll with it, see where it ends up, see where you head. So this is the Friday walk around. I didn't get round to doing it last week with you guys. I did it quickly before I left. But we're back this week, and as you can see, there is a lot of wire on the floor. Look around me, look, it's like a swimming pool full of wire. And the reason we've done this is because we've got some of the boys in tomorrow sorting out through this wire, because it's a job that we just can't keep on top of, because the amount of wire in cars, you would be amazed. I'm going to do a full video soon of the actual amount of wire you get out of one car, so I can put it in a pile so you guys can actually see how much is in there. And this stuff is stuff you don't want to be losing, so we take a lot of time using the picker, and I emphasise the importance of that to get as much of it out as possible. And that's why we've got a new power hand coming, which is going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to show you guys that when it arrives. But up the top, we've got a few bales ready to go out Monday morning. I think the lorry's loaded behind me. Tony's lorry's parked there as well. We've got a little bit of metal, which if I'll take the camera quickly and show you the metal. We've got a nice big pile over there. We've got some wheels and some axles over there as well, ready to sell. I'll pass you back over. And the machine, the centre boggin behind me, has been serviced. The wiring loom under the seat's been changed. Basically, the wiring loom under the seat had been compressed by the driver for over 6 years that we'd had it, and he'd actually cut the cable to the rotator so the hand wouldn't rotate. So he had full mobility with the hand, but all he couldn't do was spin. So it was making it very challenging when you were trying to pick engines out, because you couldn't get the picker, you couldn't get the ends of the grab in the right locations at the right times. Well, that's all sorted now, that's been resolved. And yeah, it's been a great week. We're moving forward, we're pushing on with the times, and we're staying positive, which is what you need to be in business. You need to be positive, you need to have a good mindset all the time. Yeah, not always have a sense of direction, but just trust the process. And this is all going to be sorted tomorrow. When I say all, the majority of it, because look, there's so much there. You've got plastics and bits of metal. It's important that we get the metal out of it, but little bits of plastic and plugs, we get as much off as we can, but some of it does stay on there. That's just the nature of the job. So anyway, this part of the yard is all tidy, all ready to work tomorrow, and as you can see, all the materials spaced out so that people can work safely in COVID. You don't have to be near each other. There's a couple of cars that we like to keep down the end, just so that when we get back in Monday, it's important we get starting straight away from the whistle, because you don't, like a football team, you don't want to kick off and have the team have to get in position first. You want everybody to be out, everything to be worked, so that when the whistle blows to start the day, everybody's working and everything's okay. So that's why we've got something on the stands, so we've got something to depollute on Monday morning as well. So it's a very, very thought-provoking process, and you've got to make sure you're on your toes all the time, planning these things. 15 minutes a day adds up to an hour and 15 minutes in a week, and you can get a lot of cars done in an hour and 15 minutes. Behind me is the bay that is usually bustling and hustling, full of cars. As you can see, we've processed a lot this week, and we haven't bought that much, so we're running a little bit low on stock, but next week I'm going to come down like a ton of bricks, buy as many cars as I can. You left the light on in that forklift? Yeah, he has left the lights on. That's why it's important to do your checks, guys. Because that can have a flat battery when it comes to Monday. And that is why a Friday check is important, because something like that, a flat battery on a Monday morning, could cause a delay in the yard, and then we can't get processing the cars, and we lose out on vital moments, because every cog in this business needs to be spinning at the same time, or everybody goes out of kilter. Because as soon as that forklift goes down, we can't get cars into the depollution bay, they can't depollute, which means then cars can't get to Ada at the top with the grab, you can't pull engines out, and then Sam can't get stuff out in the picker, and the wiring looms can't be pulled out, and then the engines can't go, and the bales can't be made, and it's a knock-on effect. So something such as small as that is why this is so important to do. There are a few cars around here, so we've got stuff to sort out around here, but it's a bit more time consuming. When you've got cars here, and then cars in there, they're ready to go scrap, they're straight away, you can throw them away. Here, you need a little bit of time, because some cars you might take a stereo out of, some you might take a gear stick out of, some you might take the steering wheel off, some you might take some speakers, some you might take the lights out of, and the engine needs to be marked, you need to grade all the wheels, grade the parts. So you need people here all the time, constantly processing, so you can get cars into the area ready for depollution. And they'll be cracking on with that Monday morning. Dave's got plenty of tyres and plenty of wheels to get cracking with. That is a job, I tell you what, that job never ever stops. He gets 4 wheels off a car, as long as they come with wheels, that is. And yeah, look, 300 cars a week, that is a stressful job. I don't envy him, I really don't. As you can see, we've got no machines in the fitting shed. The LIEBHERR is sat over there out of action. We've actually been up to the yellow machine company today. Matt went up there and tested out a few machines, and we've actually negotiated a deal to get another replacement for that one, because that machine wasn't fit to purpose and it didn't meet the description and it wasn't what we were after. So we've got a new machine which hopefully will be a little bit better when it gets here. We've tested it out, so when it arrives it should be good and ready to go. The picker, what a fantastic week for the picker. Been out of the fitting shed for a full week. Well done to the picker. If you're listening, well done. Employee of the week, the picker is. And then we've got a little bit of aluminium, a little bit of stainless steel. The skips are pretty empty. We run most of this earlier in the week. And yeah, that is a Friday roundup for you guys. Bit quicker than usual. Oh look there, that is the old RSL picker we had. So when we actually sell our picker, because we are going to sell it once we get the new setup, we're going to sell that hand with it as well. So you don't just get one hand with it, you get 2. How good's that? But yeah, so that wraps up Ace Car Breakers this week. So that's a week in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't actually get around to filming this weekend because I was helping my missus do some stuff. Basically, boyfriend duties, you know them ones. I'm going to start filming from Tuesday next week, and I'm going to get a full week in my life, and I'm going to get some exciting bits at the weekend. But yeah, if you liked it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put your post notifications on, and until next time guys, I'll see you later.